Great. We got Evan.
Wow, beautiful.
Okay, so what we're doing here, where was I? Meteors. Meteors, again, you're not stacking on each other. The boss has a damage shield. Do not stack, getting close to each other, but not stacking. Don't touch each other with your AoEs and we'll kill the boss. If at that time there are still cats up, which there shouldn't be, if there are still cats up, you should kill the cats first. Healers, at that same time, you need to be aware that every time a cat hits somebody, he will need to be purged. Because it is a bleeding from every single cat hit. Breaking claws or something like that. It's very purgeable, and it shouldn't be a problem. Cats will come out at 80, 60, 40, and 20% health of the total boss bar. At that time, I will be pulling all the cats in to the middle, and you focus the boss the entire time. If a cat is on you, I will be trying to pull it. But if it is CC'd or whatever, you need to move away from it. Very doable. It will need to be purged after you get hit by a cat.
You what up?
At the healer. Next thing, curses. This is the main mechanic that kills pretty much all raid groups on this fight, is the curses. Curses will go out 3 at a time unless you mess up. The boss will only distribute 3 curses at a time to 3 random people. The curses can be spread, however. So if you get the curse and you're right next to somebody, and you touch them with your circle, just like on Meteor Phase during the shield, if you touch them with your circle, you will curse them. We only want 3 curses per time. Any more than that, then people are dying. So, again, curses, they go out 3 at a time. When curses are out, tank has priority over everything. When a healer gets cursed, they have priority over DPS. Need to be aware. Tiny, when you get cursed, you should be watching the boss at all times and timing your taunts. If you get cursed, you call a tank as cursed, and we will swap aggro. You will run to either pads number 3 or 4, right here. 3 or 4. One of these 2, Tiny.
Alright.
Whichever one you want. Pick one of those, grab it. And then I will only taunt the boss 1 time. You should have enough time to go cleanse yourself and get the boss back really quick.
And I'll say that I got aggro, right?
Yes.
Alright.
I'm only going to taunt him 1 time. If you say you're cursed. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. Other than that, I'm not going to introduce the AB method because people are going to get confused and that's going to take a long time. So just you need to be aware of what calls are made. Tanks and healers, you need to be aware and call out when you are cursed. Hot Pants, Purple Royalty, myself, Fly Madness, and Tiny are the support roles that we have priority over DPS. If you see us or hear us say cursed, you need to give us the priority on the pads. When you are cursed, these pads right here, they are the cleanse pads. If you heard me saying that earlier. The cleanse pads right here, they come up every 30 seconds. If you time it right and nobody gets cursed, it's enough for everybody and you don't have to die at all. The boss will curse every 30 seconds and there's 6 pads. So, first second, 3 people are cursed. Then 30 seconds later, you curses another 3 people. And there's 3 more pads on the other side. So if you look at the timing again, 3, 3, 3, 3, it goes back and forth every 30 seconds. But if somebody does not get the somebody gets an extra curse, then somebody dies. And the fight just gets worse and worse. Worse.
Can
Key
I
thing
add
here?
one small thing?
Go ahead.
I just wanted to add one small thing. If you get cursed, right, and you're running over here to get this pad, or any pad, and you see another guy right in front of you running for that same pad, don't, like, try to race him to it. Just go to a different one. I've been in groups where people think it's a competition to get to that pad just because they want to hurry up and get back to DPS. That's only going to cause more trouble than it is help. So just go to a different pad instead of trying to outrace people to the pad that somebody's already going to. I mean, I'm not saying that will be a problem, but I've seen it happen.
And another thing too, people get cursed and they go run to another pad. Stay in the pad that you're in, because he's gonna come up almost right before fucking you died. Some people just go to another pad and they just take 2 pads at the same time, so just stay there.
2 more things I need to cover if you do not know what the curse looks like. You'll get cursed, there's a red AoE underneath your feet, then you start to slow down, your screen starts to darken and turn blue. Then eventually you can only slow walk and then you die. So again, that's what the curse looks like. Be aware. Last thing is reses are priority over DPS. Even if you're pulling 50k DPS, it's not going to make up for losing a second on somebody being down. Reses first, reses have priority over everything. It's really simple. Are there any questions about this fight before we begin?
Am I keeping him in the middle the entire fight?
Yeah.
Another thing, both of our healers we have Worm on. You want me to switch to mending? I have
Yes,
it on. Alright, give me a second.
And yes, Tiny, you'll be keeping him in the middle as much as you can. But if he's off, don't try and cleave people to death. Just try and keep them stationary in the most advantageous spot for the group.
Hey, go on.
Yes.
If you get to the circle, is it an instant spread or is it like a few seconds before you get to someone?
It's gonna show up as a warning, then you have about 3 seconds before it actually drops on you.
Oh, cool.
That is the curse. During shield phase, it's instant. Go ahead, Tiny.
Mind telling everybody how long it takes until the curse kills you? Just for
About
safe.
30 seconds.
You want me on the
Pads
left?
come up every 30 seconds. So if you look at it again, guys, pads take a 30-second cooldown. You die after 30 seconds of getting cursed. It's really simplified. On PC, they have like these trackers that tell you which pad's gonna come up, at what time, and where. It's so unfair, but on console, we just have to deal with this. Okay, Couch, if you're ready, please. Couch, if you're ready to go.
Yep.
Crouch if you're here and ready to go. Okay, we're on Tiny. I have first one. Okay, she pulled. 1, 3, 2.
Everybody stop.
First curses are out.
Hear this curse?
Next curses are out.
Warhorn 3, 2, 1.
At 10-4%.
Tank is cursed.
Okay. Taking boss.
Get him up off. My bad.
Next pillar will be pillar phase.
I have aggro now.
Okay.
Jesus,
Cats are out.
Don't click the frag cat, please.
Pillars.
Oh,
Remember, during pillar phase, you have to line of sight yourself.
forgot.
Curses are out. 1 second, I'll get that cat.
That was my bad, I
Uh-huh.
forgot.
Okay, go ahead.
Tank is cursed.
It is cursed.
Okay. Taking aggro. Go ahead.
Bob the thing, yeah. Off that.
I've
Did that
grabbed
raise?
aggro.
Shout out.
Curses are up.
Tank is cursed.
I'm gonna die. Second.
Hit it down.
Put on BBS.
Got it. Wall harm. 3, 2.
Cursed.
Off that.
You got shield phase.
Did someone
Shield
DC?
phase.
I'm down since there's no pad.
What
Damn.
happened?
Healer was cursed.
Yeah. Hit was cursed and I was away from you guys too.
It looks like we have someone that DC'd.
Yeah, I believe so.
Devix.
And one more thing I wanted to add real quick. Shield phases wipe, especially the second one, are really difficult sometimes for certain groups. I highly suggest DPS hold your ultis when you're getting close to a shield phase, which I believe is 33 and 66%, or 35 and 70, I can't remember what it is. Mom can correct that part. Okay, 70, 30. It's about 10% above that shield phase. Build your ulti and hold it, and save it for a shield phase, because it's imperative that you burn that quickly, or that right there happens. Even with the healers up, you gotta have a lot of deeps for shield phases.
We're waiting our DPS to get in. Guys, try and spread out for the firefight, but you do not want to be so far away from boss at the same time. When you're far away, he's going to throw the pillars and make it a run, third pillar phase for some people. And it's not necessary to be so far. Like if boss is in the middle, there's no reason for you to be DPSing him from over here. Where I'm standing. Don't be that guy. I want to be close, but you don't want to be stacked or get close to another person. Okay, we're on Tiny.
Hey, Hot Pants, you have a non-combat pet out.
Give us a 3, 2,
Yes,
1,
ready.
Tiny, when you're ready.
3, 2, 1.
Just hurt her feelings because she thinks she's holding that. She does Vmol all the time.
First curses are out.
1,
Tank is
3, 2, 1.
cursed.
I am cursed.
Okay, taking aggro. Next curses are out.
Hit is cursed.
Tank is cursed.
And just save your ult.
One thing, Tiny, you're recursing yourself, by the way. Just keep the boss. I can't take it yet.
Alright, I'm losing.
I'm gonna die. Where's the tank?
I'm dead.
Both of them are
Gotcha.
down.
pillars.
Get me right behind the line of sight.
Make sure you completely see the boss through the pillar.
Shit. I thought I had time. I got tiny up, but I got wrecked.
1, 32.
Healer curse.
Pants is cursed. Up. Can you grab that again?
Okay. 2 cons.
Everybody
Hold your ulti.
Healer cursed again.
Curses are out.
Tank is cursed.
Okay. Taking it. We're at shield phase in 4%.
Where's Andy?
Grabbing aggro.
And I do. Still take.
Pillars.
Pillars. Someone needs to get Andy.
Purple Rain, you gotta get inside,
Pillar
bro.
wise.
Shield phase.
You understand?
I'm me at the last second. Get purple, you gotta get inside the. I seen you just standing on something.
So wait. First thing that needs to be addressed, Tiny, you're recursing yourself when you're coming back. Happened twice already. Like after we're transitioning, I got cursed and you just walked into it.
So you think we should try there's a technique where if
What
I
I'm
got
saying
cursed.
is stand still for a second. Like if the boss is right here, and you're me right now, you don't need to come and stand right on top of me and taunt the boss. Because that's what you're doing. Instead of standing right on top of me, you could come from the side right here and taunt the boss.
Okay.
Because a lot of times I'll keep them turned this way, just so you can come from this side and taunt it. But instead you're standing right on top of me to taunt. Come from the other side, and you don't have to worry about that at all.
Oh, Guam.
Yes.
It seems like when the shield phase comes up, some people are stacked still.
It's really hectic at that point.
Come
on.
This how close you should be in field shield phase.
There's a simple way to avoid recursing yourself. Whenever you're coming back from your cleanse and you're coming off your pad, and you're running back towards the group, just be aware of what you're running towards. Look in front of you. The people that are in front of you, there's going to be 3 people cursed. Look at their feet. If you see that curse on their feet, don't run next to them. Yeah, on shield phase, you gotta scatter stack, because when those AoEs are coming down, those red AoEs, if you're close enough to another player, the damage actually stacks and you'll make it even more difficult on the healers to keep you guys alive.
So, usually, what happens is you're within 2 to 3% of the shield phase between the pillars. So, like, say we get pillar phase, we're gonna be at like 73%, and while we're running to the pillars, dots it, people single target, then it goes into shield phase right after that. In order to counteract that, guys, all you need to do is shield one time and spread out. Move around the boss. Shield twice. I mean, shield all the way until you get in your position. Let's just do it like that. So once we get to that 70% and 30% mark, just spam your shields until you know that you're safe and not stacked on somebody. Especially if we're just coming out of a pillar phase. Shield up all the way up until you get in position. It's very important that we're alive and we have maximum DPS to get out of that shield phase as quickly as possible. Let's give it another go. We're on Tiny.
Grabbing aggro in 3, 2, 1.
I have Warren. 3, 2. Curses are out. On please.
Yeah, they're converting.
Curses are out. We have cats, 3%. Curses are out.
Shit.
Devix is DC'd again. From resin. Cats are out. Focus block. Line of sight, focus. Run. Gotta make it there, guys. Gotta make it there.
Ah, bullshit.
Those reses.
Get them up before we get to 70. Hold on.
Curses are coming.
Yeah, they're cursed. Don't.
Tank is cursed.
Okay. Taking aggro. Got it. Oh. We got shield phase at 4%.
Ulti.
Grabbing aggro.
Yeah, they're cursed.
Get those curses quickly.
Bad.
Wuhan. 3, 2. We're in shield phase. We're not gonna get any heals out there, Narcissus. Over here. I got a young guard.
Is it just me or is
Okay,
this
we're good.
damage?
Curses.
That was weird.
Curses are out.
You gotta move, guys. Gotta move. Some people fall in love.
Horn? I just launched it.
We got cats at 3%. Solar phase. Line of sight. I'll get that cat over there in a second.
You gotta pay attention, guys.
I think you got hit with that. What's your drone, guys? Just... Curses are out. I'm resing Andy.
Tank is cursed.
Give me 1 second, Tiny. Good run. Curses are out.
I'm cursed.
Too close next to God.
Grabbed aggro.
Good. A Wuhan. 3, 2. Line of
Watch
sight.
out, hot pants, watch out. I'm gonna end up dying because I got my pedestal stolen.
Okay. Get out. Curses are coming.
Once
Curses.
we get to 3, once we get to almost 4, we
Tank is cursed.
start back in 3.
Tank is
Good cat,
cursed.
Next curses are out.
Really far back.
We got cats and 4%. Let him take it.
I grabbed aggro.
Oh, these pillars are super far.
Curses are out.
Yep.
Cats and 2%. Cats are out. Curse. Give me a second. Get this cat.
I'm cursed again.
I got a cat on me too.
Pillars far back. Start getting ready back up the pillars.
Ready for pillar phase?
Dead on the pillar.
Pillar phase?
On the cleanse portal pad.
Get people
Crap.
up. Everybody up before we.
How long for the
alright.
reses?
Every time that the curse happens, I'm always
Clear
gonna
chat. Clear chat. Get the reses.
Damn, shield far as hell back.
Curses are out.
Again, wow.
Tank is cursed.
Curse as well. Give me 1 second.
And my range.
Take that one to our left, Tiny.
The other
Curses
curse.
are out.
I'm gonna die in the middle of the group.
Which one?
Smoke that. I died.
Shield
I
phase.
can't move.
Getting close.
We getting the post too far back.
Gotta get in close, Narcissus. You're not gonna get heals out there. Getting way close.
You gotta move it closer.
Everybody
Too
go
far
outside. We need to go over positioning.
Them curses are still getting spread a little bit too much.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
moving around.
I'm-
You can't DPS dance.
Come outside, please. Everyone come outside. I'm gonna go over positioning.
I'm gonna change my skill bar. I'm gonna go all range. That way I don't keep getting cursed by other people.
Every time the curse phase happens, every post I go to it's taking each time. It's annoying.
Okay, first thing, everybody come stand over here. Stand over here, stack on me. Once I call you out, then come to me. First thing, Tiny, right here. You're gonna be the boss. Stand right here. Tiny, come stand over here. Okay. How many melee DPS do we have? Come stand over here on me.
I'm
Melee
range
DPS?
player now. I'm not melee no more.
Melee DPS on me. Anybody else? Okay, so it's just Andy. Andy, you're gonna be right behind the boss. Right here. Okay, who's my too smart range DPS?
Me.
Okay, headshot, you're gonna be over here. On the left of the boss, on this side. Andy, you're gonna be behind the boss. Godly, you're gonna be on this side of the boss, right here.
On this side, where? Where are you standing?
Yeah. Come stand on me once I call your name, please. So we get positioning. Tiny is the boss. Godly, you're gonna be right here.
I'm right here beside you.
Okay, you need to scoot in because it's gonna be real hectic. Andy's gonna be right here. Headshot. Come over here, please. Andy, you'll be behind right here. Okay, Narcissus. You're gonna be between Andy and Godly. Over here. You're not gonna be in the same line as them, but you're gonna be a little bit backward. Okay? Who's next? Gene, you're gonna be between Andy and Headshot. You're gonna be about right here. Same thing. You're not gonna be next to them. You're gonna be a little bit behind, but between those two. Next, do we have the Brown? Brown, you're gonna be on the left side of Headshot. Over here. You're gonna be on the same line as Gene, but you're not gonna be next to Headshot. You're gonna be behind him, but still close. Next will be, who is it? Jackalo? No, not Jackalo. Oh yeah, you're good. Jackalo, you're gonna be over here. You're gonna be on the. Hold on, we have another DPS. Okay, Evix is gonna be right here. Sorry, Evix. You're gonna be behind Godly, about right here. And Brown, let's change your positioning. Scoot in a little bit more to your right. You're going to be more directly behind Headshot. Then Hot Pants, you're going to be over here. You're going to be between Andy and, who is it, Narcissus? How about right here. Purple, you're going to be between Gene and Andy, about right here. And then Jack, you're going to be between Andy and Purple. About right here where I'm standing. Hot pants and Purple, sorry. You're going to be about right here. So if you look at it, everyone, you should be within a healing springs of both healers. Like if the healers put their healing springs directly in the center, everybody should be within that. That's how tight it should be. So just keep that in mind. This is the positioning we kind of want for the whole fight. So when we're fighting the boss, take about, if you're ranged, take about 2 or 3 steps back. That's as far as you need to be away from the boss. The whole fight. Try and stay in that position for the whole fight, and we will have much less spread curses over there. During shield phase, this is the honeycomb that we want. So if you're confused, just find your position. Shield up until you get into a relative area like this spread that we're in right now. If we do this, we won't have deaths, and we won't have spread curses. So again, look at the person, look where you're at on the map. Tiny is the boss right now. Again, Tiny is the boss right now, and this should be your positioning relative to boss right now. During the fight, when we're not in shield phase, take 2 to 3 steps back at the most. And that's the fight. Any questions, anybody? Anyone? Ask now.
The pillars pop up on whoever's the furthest away from the boss, correct? Which is why we need
Not
to
necessarily.
not be standing out on the outside, right?
It's not always the farthest.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. One thing I was going to point out too, if you get cursed, you have about 3 seconds, in case what he said earlier, 3 seconds before the dot hits you. That's more than enough time to stop, turn your camera angle so that you're looking away from the boss towards the pads that are going to cleanse you, so that you can look at where you're running instead of just backpedaling or running backwards to it, because I think maybe that's what's causing, people aren't looking where they're running, they're just panicking and running straight to the pads. You have plenty of time to look around, make sure you're not running towards another player.
Come through the door once you're ready, guys. We're missing 2, don't pull yet. Again, guys, if you have any questions, ask them now. Don't hesitate.
Crouch if you're ready.
Okay, we're on Tiny.
Grabbing aggro in 3, 2, 1.
Sitting in your spots. Nobody was to the left of me out there. What?
Curses are up.
What? Yeah, okay. There's a school for that. I didn't know that.
Both tank pads are taken.
Nope, just stay on that one that you're on right now. We'll come up.
Alright.
If it comes up, you need to take it.
Tiny, you ran
Got
through
it.
me out there. Oh, sorry, go on.
Okay, I'll res you. 1, 3, 2. We got cats, 1%. Cats are out.
On the side. Yeah, we're gonna have to start telling people line of sight before, because they ain't.
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't hear that.
I was trying to get a res.
Tank is cursed.
Just about, I have it. I'm dead to cats. Bleed.
Tank is cursed.
Second tank. Got it?
Back away from me, hot pants.
Take it.
I've grabbed aggro.
What? Someone took that.
I'm gonna die in the middle.
You're solo healing. I'm gonna die on a pad, possibly. Dead.
Yeah, we gotta start
So
some
this-
DPS.
Line of sight.
It's gonna be.
Okay, out of sight and dead.
Shield phase.
Okay, first thing, I don't know what positioning you guys saw or what was going on, but everybody was everywhere.
The same position.
You guys need to stay in your spots.
Just the mechanics are fucking up people.
The main issue is nobody staying in their position.
Doris, he keep on back. He keep on getting kicked out.
We didn't go over A and B. I mean, I know how to do A and B, Andy, but A and B has not been explained to everyone.
So how did aggro happen?
Hmm?
Who grabbed aggro? Oh, Andy did.
So,
By accident.
Who? Oh no, I was outside.
Yeah, I don't know what this A and B pad is. You guys talk about it, but don't explain it.
We're not using the A and B method, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember who I'm supposed to be in between. I want to say it was.
you're
We
supposed
can
to be
always
behind
do.
them.
It was Hot Hand.
Could always do 1 tank pad, 2 healer pads, 3 DPS pads. That works too sometimes.
The problem is dying during the pillar phase, and that's pretty much it. We are double cursing each other, but if we work on our spacing and just standing still, get where you're at and just staying still, that'll completely fix it.
I'm gonna go bathroom, I'll be right back.
I guess Andy DC'd.
1 second, I need to kill this.
Did Perp have to go for something, or he just straight leave?
Where? Hmm.
Mm.